There seems to be a big interest in fecal sampling at the moment with all the questions we're getting, which is fantastic. I'm going to answer some of these questions now. So with fecal samples, the basic fecal samples, what can they tell us? So they'll tell us whether coccidia are present. The initial fecal sample won't tell us whether it's dangerous coccidia or harmless coccidia, but it'll tell us if there's coccidia present nonetheless. It'll also tell us if there's stomach or gut worms present. Again, won't tell us which type in cattle or sheep, but it'll tell us that they are present. The one thing it will tell us in terms of gastrointestinal worms is whether we've got nematodiris present, okay? So nematodiris batis, remember, a very, very important, very sinister worm that gets young lambs. It'll also tell us whether we've got tapeworm eggs, so Monesia present. Again, largely a harmless parasite in both cattle and sheep. In terms of what else we can do with fecals, if you want to look for lungworm, we're looking for larvae, not eggs. So that's very, very different to the tests we do to look for eggs. So the egg test is very simple. We prepare it and then we look under the microscope and we identify eggs based on their shape, based on their size, based on their colour. And oocysts as well, obviously, for coccidia. So if we want to pick up lungworm, we're looking for larvae, completely different test, different preparation, slightly more tedious, so you might be charged a bit more for that. In terms of liver fluke, again, it's a different type of test to look for fluke eggs. Liver fluke and rumen fluke eggs are very similar, slight difference in colour, but again, a different test and may cost you more, and you need to ask whether you want it done or not when you're sending off your sample. There's another test we can do with feces to look for liver fluke. It's called a antigen test. As opposed to looking for physical fluke eggs in this instance, what we're looking for here is clues that our immune system gives us that it has battled recently or is battling against a certain parasite or disease. Principles are similar to your bulk tank ELISAs, where you might look for fluke antibodies in your bulk tank.